This is the championship game in the Big Ten Conference. A precious trophy with a long tradition to battle for here, but also a game that's been a launching pad into the college football playoff. Welcome, everyone, to Lucas Oil Stadium, home of the Cokes here in Indianapolis, Indiana, as we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on last season's national champions, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Broomstreet. Let's get this thing underway. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Return starts from inside the 5. He stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. So the Fresno State Bulldogs offense comes on the field first today. And it comes down to this. After a brutal regular season schedule, all these teams have poured into it, and now one final showdown, Kirk, and one of these teams walks off this field tonight as conference champions.
Well, if you talk to these coaches, and especially the players, Chris, you get the sense that this game means a lot. Opportunity to become conference champs, and also you win this game, who knows how it can impact you that next step into the postseason. So let's see who the better team is and who's going to become the conference champ.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the back now goes in motion. Here's the handoff. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The back's got it on the pitch. Picks up 2, so it's second and 8.
Oh, the defense is ready for that one. They almost got that blown up before it got started.
Important second down play coming up. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. The receiver makes the catch. And he's tackled immediately, so not much of a gain on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. On the move now. He lets it go on the move. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Let's check out the impact players in this game for guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. They're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program. Hopefully they play well today. And just like that, this offense is out of the gate. What a way to get this game started. Obviously, they have a premier receiver, found a one-on-one matchup, and the first play of the game they take advantage of.
rush hits home.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Gets hauled in here over the middle. The defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards of the completion, but now it's 4th down. The Huskers will bring the punt team onto the field. And the offense forced to punt for the first time tonight. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. The Fresno State offense is back on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. They begin to click now. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. It's a deep shot to the right. Catch made wide open way downfield. And just like that, in one play, they moved into scoring position at the 23.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
So after the massive play, it's first down just outside the red zone now. On first down, it's play action. Looking to scramble to his left. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Tackle made after a short. But the pick ends that threat.
Anytime you see a defense sit back and cover 2, the quarterback knows he's looking for short to intermediate throws. He's going to have to put something on it. It's not just the guys that are covering deep. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of, so you drive that throw. Otherwise, you're going to see results like this, which are an interception.
Ball moves to the 37 on the game. It's first down. And he drops back in the gun. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, he makes the catch. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35. How aggressive do you get on first and 10? It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Here's a target, and it's complete. And he's going to run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. He wanted no part of contact on that play. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quick throw caught on the left side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. And the field goal unit coming on the field now. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will move it away.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. Here comes the Fresno State offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. They'll try the right here. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Across the 30. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
And here we see the quarterback read the second-level vacancy that was emerging, and the back did the rest. Huge run for the offense.
Well, Kirk, Nebraska has the lead here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period.
Nebraska, 3. Fresno State, 0.
Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They'll run it to the right side. The defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Solid game. Moves the ball to the 37.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Offense made in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Good as he releases it, and the pass falls incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field, looking to build on this lead on this possession, and has settled for 3 last time out. And looking to throw now on first down. Receiver makes the catch, but get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Pressure is coming. Caught in the backfield. It's Finley. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And the Huskers will send the punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the second time. And here's the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. He escapes the pocket. On the run here. Lets it go. Sideline route, but he's out of bounds before the first down marker. Second down play coming up. The shotgun running play call. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Getting set. Here's second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Throws to the tight end. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
How would he not go straight? How would he come back into the defense?
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two, and that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Looking to pass here on second down. He'll throw it now. It's an out route. The catch made. The defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
With the catch, it's Martinez. He's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
4th down completion to the left. Touchdown, Fresno State. They couldn't stop him now.
This guy is a matchup problem. You put an undersized safety who can run with the tight end, and he's going to go over top of him. You put a big, strong linebacker on him, and he's going to outrun him. Just a really tough matchup, as you saw right there.
And the extra point was up and good.
7, Nebraska, 3.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Hand off to the right side. He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. So quickly all the way up to the 36, and it's first down. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Looking for his big tight end. That is broken up and incomplete.
Chris, anytime a receiver runs around, he's looking to create separation for the quarterback to give him a nice target. That's always what you're going to see anytime you have a successful route. What we just saw here, complete opposite. They're lucky that ball was just knocked away.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Facing a 3rd and short from the 41, and they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the first down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
Finally got him, but he found a nice landing that return, and that means good starting field position for this drive. The Fresno State offense is back on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. And now the first play of this drive will begin at the 36. The pocket breaking down. And the junior quarterback inaccurate that time. Grew up behind the receiver.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
That incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. Ball handed to the running back, and they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Looking to throw it on first down. Catch made on the out route. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
First down and 10. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Well, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
Defense is coming after him. Or throwaway there. Gave up on the play, and now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
The quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Able to convert on third, sets him up now, first down at the 22. They mix it up with a run. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Oh, they trapped him for a sack. So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. And he'll drop back here on third down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. Knocks that one right down the middle.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. The first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? He keeps it on a design run. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. They're going backwards to open up this drive after the loss, second down and 15. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connerts now has our halftime update.
Chris, a Big Ten championship game that's already had its share of stirring moments. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk and the exciting conclusion of the Big Ten Championship.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. The returner is brought down. He gets it started with the next drive. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They had the break to make some adjustments. Let's see if they can get something going here to start the third quarter. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. They pressure him and get him. A loss back to the 7-yard line.
That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
From their own 7, it's now second and long. They'll run it from the gun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
The Cornhuskers will line up to punt it away. Trying to kick it away, helping his team with field position. He takes it at the 40. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Here comes the Fresno State offense back on the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking deep to the right side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted, take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Got the first down and still motoring. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up his play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Now they're running on the toss. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed, ability to diagnose it.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
If you're going to throw the ball this close to your own goal line, you got to go to the quick game to get the ball out fast to give your quarterback a chance. Otherwise, consider running the football. Something different from sitting back and holding the ball and giving the defense a chance to come up with a big sack.
Oh, that's just a throwaway there on 3rd down. And now a 4th down play coming up. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. And that one's straight down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And the returner is brought down. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Defense looking to bring heavy pressure here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's sacked, and he brought down right at the 5-yard line.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Not much on that play, brought down short.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, Chris, after another sack, these guys are going to be facing another 3rd down and long situation. It seems like that's been the theme in this football game. They cannot stay on schedule offensively, making it very easy for the defense to get after the quarterback when you know he's in a must-throw situation.
The Cornhuskers will line up to punt it away. On to kick now for the 5th time tonight. And that sets up a return. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield of the 48. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. They'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Booker, Fresno State has the lead here. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Shotgun run call. And he goes nowhere. Stop full behind the line of scrimmage.
And these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Offense rolling the dice on this fourth down call. That's a design quarterback keeper. Moves the ball to the 35, and another first down. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle.
What a job by this offense picking up the first down. As a play caller, you look at where you are in the field. If you punt it,
escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack it.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held onto the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
Good job bleeding the clock on this drive so far. They'll come up on a second down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. 8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Moves out of the pocket. And the pass knocked down by the defense. Incomplete. Punt team ready to boot it away. And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
And this defense has had a great game today. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've done a nice job of taking the run game completely away, making it a lot easier to zero in on that quarterback in the pass game.
The screen to the receiver in the flat. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Interesting call here, Chris, with this screen pass in the fourth quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield in the pass rush. But give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. No, he didn't get there. Tackled short of the marker. That is a crushing play as he tries to cut in to this lead. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Leaning on the run game here late. Headed for the end zone. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield, and that's why he got that ball to the end zone.
An extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the fourth.
Nebraska, 3.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And they've got the returner corralled. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. And it's incomplete. Tried to lob the ball up there, but doesn't connect.
Yet another incomplete pass, and this offense simply hasn't accomplished anything at all through the air today. Time is of the essence now, and a comeback seems improbable to me.
It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. Look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. The Huskers will crank up the tempo.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
And just a short gain on that completion. That completion sets up a 2nd down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's complete on the crossing route. And it's good for a 1st down to the 36. And the Huskers churn out another 1st down.
Boy, this quarterback's doing a great job of just managing the game. Nice throw, good completion on a 1st down, and he's already got a play call. He's ready to snap the ball again.
2nd and 10 off the incompletion. Ball at the 36 still. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Looking to throw it again. He's running out of time here. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Mental mistake by the defense. That'll cost him 5 yards. First down here for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. Now it's 2nd down here.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional. I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers, as they put 6 more on the board.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake, and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery. Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking to set up a screen pass here. He shreds the tackle. You bring him down, but the back able to pick up some decent yardage in that screen. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He's got it. And no for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Leaning on the run game here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. 2nd and short. This offense can keep this up. They're going to wrap the game up comfortably.
And another Fresno State.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
First down and goal here. A touchdown just about puts this game on ice. The quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Boston out of bounds close to the end zone.
Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on his scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get it to the end zone. But the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Nowhere to run up the middle. It's a good battle down near the goal line. 3rd down and goal for the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Fresno State.
Well, Chris, I was hoping we might get a competitive game down late in this football game, but after this touchdown, I think this one's over.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. An extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the 4th. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away.
Nebraska, 10.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. He stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for a late, deep throw. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
They failed to connect downfield again, and time is a major factor now here in the 4th quarter with the deficit being this big. Just not much working for this offense today.
Running back grabs it on a screen, and he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here, they get some positive yards.
And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big gain, but he could have used that when this football game was still in doubt. And the offense wisely spikes the ball here to stop the clock.
On the play.
2nd down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
There's no one to throw to there on third down, and now it's a fourth down coming up.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They finally tackle him at the 4. It's a solid gain in the pitch and catch. And the defense calls time to stop the clock with just 16 seconds left. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
What a beautiful post route right over the top, and it splits this defense for 6 points. Great recognition by the quarterback to see the void in the middle third of the secondary and confidently deliver that strike.
DHC up and good to get a little bit closer. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Now the kick is wrapped up by the hands team, and that should be enough to secure the victory. They can kneel down and get out of here with a W. First down, we're going to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack. The timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining. Second down now after the sack. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Out of the gun now on third down. Catch made on the left side. The tackle is made, the clock runs out, and that will do it. It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, the spotlight gets even brighter. You're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.